Alright, let's see. We are in. Oh, wrong tab. Alright, hopefully you can hear me pretty good. It looks like from the settings you should be able to, so. Alright, we're in a 3v3. The teams are kind of interesting. We have Ditto, Chinese player, with Boogie and Brown, and then Upset King and Pink. We'll actually probably need to do Gamma 9, even Gamma 10. The Pink and the minimap and the Brown, even there you could probably barely tell the difference. Yo, Ilpe, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. I haven't seen you on very much. Have you been on TAF? Or you've been busy? So, South team is decent. North team is GG Snake in green, Pro Shanner in orange, and Ghibli in purple. I would say the North team is stronger. But Ditto is a really good builder. So if he gets really strong, they might have an advantage. These metal pads are also interesting. We don't really have big map or big metal pads on the maps we play nowadays, but these metal pads are kind of like, I don't even know what you would call that. It's like 6 or 7 mexes total worth if you build the extra. It's 3v3. The 7th player is me. When you're spectating, you only take the position of a player when there's 10 players. If there's not, it puts you actually in the game. You can actually build stuff too, but you can't impact the game obviously because you're not in the actual live. This is just like a replay of the game, and it gives you a commander. So 3 versus 3. There's a lot of metal on this map. You obviously start with the metal pad in the back, a metal pad in the middle with 2 geos, and then metal pads further up in the middle, as well as even more. Even some big ones in the middle, some in the water. And then this is 3 versus 3, so you're going to have the extra pads where the players aren't. You can't destroy. Yeah, unfortunately you can't destroy. So what'll happen? So I'll go show you. I don't know if you've ever done it. It's pretty funny. I'll get this con. Nothing really interesting is going to happen in the early game. Everyone's going to be building a lot of eco because you have so much metal. So there's not really anything to comment on. Just kind of spamming cons. Come here. I thought the commander was faster than this. Can I hit it? No, this thing is fast. So it'll drop it to 1 HP. You can see on the bottom left there, the HP goes to 1. But it's just a visual bug. It doesn't actually. But what you can do, I don't know if you've ever seen this before. If I can get to him. No, I'm gonna go over here, it'll be faster. You can actually capture stuff. So, Ditto with 2 labs. 2 labs for Boogie. 1 lab still for Upset King. 1 lab still for Snake. I don't know if I would make flashes. At least not with my first lab. Your first lab, you're pretty much making nothing but construction vehicles. Because you have the starter pad, the extra pad, and the 2 front pads. And then even if you go up in the hill, you have an extra pad here. So you have like 80 plus metal at T1. Like just in the T1 stage, you have like 80 metal. Like you're going to need so many cons. I mean, I guess a couple flashes to defend, 3 in case any units get by, but I don't even know if I would waste the time making the defensive units. I would like to see these cons grouped up. Doesn't really help you to have these cons by themselves, building 3 different mechs pads at the same time. Better to have your cons 2 or even 3 at a time, like Ditto's doing over here, grouping his cons. Ghibli, what is he up to? Making cons. Slashers? I don't know why you would make slashers here. They're not really very good at all in Escalation compared to BTA or OTA. I mean, you can see here, like, the missiles barely do damage, even Pee-wees. Oh, I was going to show you. So if I capture his building, it actually gives me a lab. Like, you can capture any unit in the game and it gives it, and you can build out of it. It's so funny. Yeah, so if you actually ever wanted to test anything in game, if you actually watch a replay, you can actually just play in like a sandbox kind of mode while the game's going on. And that energy. GG. Alright. Yeah, they're ghost units. Oh, we got bombing run from Snake. Pro bomber. That's actually pretty good. I don't know about turning around. I would have sent one to the one pad and one to the other. Good bombing so far. Yeah, no anti-air for Boogie at all. Kind of crazy. More bombers for Snake. Ghibli doing a good job of expanding, because most of his metal done. He's gonna have way too much metal. He doesn't have energy. He needs to grab these geos. I'm surprised he hasn't already gone for the geos instead of making the solars. Snake also not going for the geos, instead going for massive solar farming. The bomber long bombing. Old normal bad. Oh yeah, you can chain bomb by resetting the attack as you're bombing. I don't know where Shainer's going with his commander. Yeah, Green Snake is doing a good job being annoying with his bombers. It's hard to defend against the bombers until you get a lot of missile turrets up. Is anyone in T2? So, Ditto is probably the fastest to T2. Snake is not far behind. I don't see anything from Orange. And nothing from... Oh, it's over here. I don't know if I like it over all the way over here, but... It's something, I guess. Upset King. He's T2. Got on pace, and then Boogie. No T2 yet for him. Yeah, they still don't have any anti-air over here. Getting a little bit, but you got to build quite a lot. I would even have Ghibli has the kind of the right idea. Have a con just build the MTs up in the front. Try to catch the bombers before they get to you. Let's see. This game. Why does he not have these mexes? Huh. I'm not really sure what's happening in this game, to be completely honest. This is quite strange. This map is all about build power. It's all about build power. This is kind of the idea. You just spam cons. Hovers? I don't really think hovers is worth it here. They don't really have a whole lot of defense here though, so... Oh, Snake not going to attack. Just playing defensive. This game is going to probably last a while, if I had to guess, based on how each team is playing. It's going to take some time for anyone to make progress. Though, Snake might be able to do some damage here. I don't think it's going to be enough though. They should be able to defend all of this. Snake going for a lot of spots. Not expanding too rapidly with his metal, but he probably has plenty already, 130 already, so he's got a few cons on it. Who's the highest metal right now? I guess it's Snake, maybe Ghibli. Ghibli also has a lot. Does he have the T2 mexes? No, he doesn't, not yet. T2 hovers? I guess T2 hover could be good here. Yeah, the unit stats are kind of, it's kind of hard to even test because they have hidden HP. Because there's an HP value max in the engine itself, there's a workaround by giving units armor to effectively increase their HP, so the units, it's kind of hard to know without just playing a lot of games and seeing which units are good. It's pretty even overall though. I would say Arm and Core, you can play either one and do fine. Still don't know why Snake hasn't grabbed these back mexes. Strange. He hasn't grabbed this one either. And he only has these and not these. Shaner doing a decent job. He grabbed his front pad. He's working on his back pad now, I guess. Upgraded T2 lab going for pyros. Let's see, Ghibli not upgrading his pads yet. Going for fusions and more labs. Okay. Interesting. Upset King working on his pads. Where's his next pad? This one? I don't know why everyone's going for the forward pads. Okay, I wouldn't do that, but okay, that's one way to do it. Resource generators. I don't think resource generators are good. I've talked about this on and off. For the metal, they're not really better than fusions, and it's only 200 energy. So, is it better than solars? 8 solars is what? It's not even technically better than solars. Solars are more metal efficient than resource collectors are. And now that they've changed the metal conversion from, I'll show you that really quickly. That way you know what I'm talking about. The resource collector can be 200 energy or plus 2 metal. But now that the metal conversion is 80 energy per metal instead of 100 in the current patch, it's not even efficient to build these and convert because you're getting less. It's better to actually build metal converters and leave these on energy production than to actually turn these on, because they don't. It's a worse ratio. It's probably an oversight. I don't know if Wotan has changed it and the text is wrong, or if Wotan didn't change it and it needs to be updated for the current patch. Yeah, I wouldn't make them to convert like this. These are, when they're flashing yellow and red, that means they're making metal. I wouldn't make those just to make metal. Got the lab, got the fusion. Getting the geos as well. Yeah. So Snake with a big push here. Not really any defense for Ditto. Well, some upset King units here, Fidos and Mavericks. A few Panthers getting past. Snake finally grabbing the back mexes, getting that pad, got that one, and probably gonna work on these soon. He's up to 184, 195 metal. Pretty good. I don't know. There's no way he's spending his metal. He needs more. Where'd he put all his cons? He had like 50 of them. Guess you're just building fusions. Yeah, it looks like Top's gonna win. They have a lot better pressure right now. Doing a lot of damage. Ditto losing his lab and his fusion. He doesn't have his pads upgraded yet either. A lot of bombers for Snake. He is going for T3, Upside King. Is everyone going for T3 yet? No. Oh, actually, Ghibli already has T3. Quite impressive. He doesn't even have all his pads upgraded and he's already got the T3. That's crazy. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, you can actually, with how much metal you have, you don't actually need the Mohos in order to build a T3 lab in order to make the T3 mexes. I probably wouldn't recommend doing that, because I think scaling your eco faster with the T2 Mohos is better, but I mean, I guess it is doable, technically. Also, a trick I like to do is I like to make, so what I'll do is I'll make 2, and then 2. Well, let's move. I'll do like that, and then I'll make a third one like that. And when I go to make the third one, I'll upgrade the one in the middle with the armor upgrade. And that way, if one explodes, they don't all explode. And I'll do like that, and then I'll go back and do the other one, and then I'll upgrade that one with the thing. But yeah, T3 being done for Ghibli. These mantles are like 85 metal per second each, so he's going to be able to just build these and get a ton of economy. Let's see, what does South have? Anything? Almost T3 for Upset King. Getting his mantles up. He does have the advanced shipyard now. Grab the underwater mohos if he wants. A pretty big counter push here from Upset King though. Shaner doesn't really have a lot here to defend. He's got a little bit, but you also have more units coming from Boogie. I think North will win, but it's not over yet. I'm not really sure what's happening. Snake, his economy is quite interesting, not gonna lie. These things are not cheap, by the way. The advanced metal storage is 1372 metal each. So this is 4,000 metal right here. This is 4,000 metal. Not the best bombing, but did some damage. Ghibli has 2 paths upgraded, going for a third. Oh, third almost done already, actually. Going for a fourth with this con. He has, I think, what, 4 or 5 total? It's not 6 total, I guess. He has this one and this one still to go. The bomber can't destroy the underwater stuff. Only the torpedo bomber. There is a torpedo bomber. I grab the right building. There's a T1 and a T2 bomber. But yeah, I don't think that well, I think it depends how deep the water is. I think if the water is the minimum depth, it might do damage. I'm not sure, but I know at the maximum depth it doesn't do damage. T3 for Ditto. Bogey going for T3 air. Upset King with building some cons. Guess they're not done yet. Let's see. Snake should be done. Nope, he's not focusing on building it. I honestly don't know what he's spending his metal on. I mean, he's making 300 metal a second. I don't know what he's spending it on. Ghibli sitting on 21,000 metal. He's already at plus 500 income. He still has 2 pads to go. Yeah, he's got a ton of metal. He's not going to have the energy to spend it, I don't think. Only 9,000. He needs like, to spend 500 metal, you need like 60,000 energy. Maybe not that much. Maybe 35 to 40,000. Yeah, they're not really scaling their economies too well in the south. Yeah, they need more builders, and they need to scale their egos better. I don't really know what Ghibli's doing with all these units. He needs to get some T3 fusions going. I wouldn't build a second T3 lab, I would just come build fusions. Looks like Upset King is walking his shooters into close range. Luckily for him, the wreckage is blocking all the shots. Losing a few shooters though. Snake not able to spend his eco. Getting his first few mantles up, going for forges. Alright, Ghibli's starting to attack now. He has... oh, he's made subs as well. Subs are going to be pretty effective at pushing through the defenses. Yeah, I don't think Upset King has anything to stop this attack. Does he have any land defense? Not really. Hovers are going to do pretty good. Oh, he decided not to push with his tier 2 hovers for some reason, I guess. I don't really understand that, but okay. I really don't understand it. If you're committing to the fight, why would you not send all of your units? You're weird. Snake with a bunch of bombers. Let's see. I guess he's going for the T3 lab. If I had to guess, but Upset King expecting it. Lots of anti-air. One bomber makes it. Unfortunate. Yeah, these subs doing a lot of damage here now. And clean up all this defense. I would send all of the upgraded hovers, the tier 2 hovers, in. Snake also with his own subs. Oh, looks like King is making anti-subs now. I'm not sure what they're trying to shoot at. Alright, does he have all his pads? He does have all his pads. He's now up to 571 metal. Anti-nuke. Krogoth. More cons. First T3 fusion done. Energy storage. More forges. For Snake. He can't even spin his metal. He's got so much already. Alright, man. Good seeing you here. Have a good day at work, and I'll catch you later. Alright, now the big push from Ghibli here. I don't really know what he can do to stop this. I mean, I know he has shooters. Oh, he does have a Cerberus already. 2 Cerberus, actually. Yeah, I guess you would just put 2 Cerberus on the coast and kind of defend this. But I don't even know. I mean, let's see. What's the damage on these? Yeah, these Cerberus do a ton of damage. And the hovers are really bad at pathing. So Should be able to defend this. We'll lose a lot of the coastline here though, which is going to make it hard to defend. And then a mammoth tank from Shaner, second one as well. Once they start making progress inside right here, it's going to be tough to defend. Third Cerberus now. As long as Upset King micros his Cerberus, he should be fine. He needs to actually micro this way to the right to prevent these from going around the flank or even coming up here. They really don't do much damage. Their shots do very little damage to the Cerberus, so they should be able to defend. Wait, did he lose a Cerberus? No, it's just pathing terribly. He needs to get his comms out of the way. Alright, so big push here now from North Team. Should be enough to break through. We have the Mammoth tank coming as well as another one. And even farther back another one. Should be enough to break through. Kill a T2 lab. 2 T2 labs at least probably. Boogie saying the teams are not balanced. Unfortunate for him. Man, the game is so loud. I need to probably even lower the game sound some more. Man, it gets so loud when you have like all the units firing at once. All right. Big push here with the mammoth. Is going to clean up most of this, I would imagine. Can you see that? No, he doesn't see the TT lab. But they probably will soon. Kill these mexes. Oh, he is shooting it. Does he have the How does he see that? Does he have the auto target? I don't see him with one. I don't see him with an auto target. Huh, I don't know how he saw that. But I like to get auto targets for my T3 units because a lot of times their range is way farther than their line of sight. Like, it's like almost 50% farther than its line of sight, its actual range. So having the auto target, as long as you have radar, your unit will shoot at stuff, which makes it really effective. D3 Air Lab gonna go down soon, potentially. Is that his commander? I don't think so. Where's his commander at? It's somewhere over here. It's Control C. Oh, it is. It's right here. I'm blind. T3 fusions. T3 fusions. T3 air. They weren't able to kill actually as much as I thought they'd be able to because of the, I guess, Cerberus and shooters. Snake has a lot of units. Not really good ones, I mean, Merles, artillery, Jethros, handful of shooters. Not that many shooters, but... See, Pelicans? That's interesting. As well as Marauders. T4 Lab. Snake trying to get... I actually don't think forges are that good. If we actually look at the cost, a forge is 10,000 metal. They do have a pairing bonus, so they do get plus 40. Is it 30 or 40? Maybe it's 30. 30 metal a second for 2 of these, so 60. So you'd get 300 second payoff time. I mean, I guess that's not bad. Chaining these together, you just get energy and metal production. I wonder if it's better to make these though. These are what, plus 5,000? Plus pairing bonus is 1,000. So 40,000, and then you'd have to build... Maybe forges are better technically for the metal. Huh. They don't produce as much energy though, so there's probably better for the metal. I think you need both. You need forges and fusions in order to make a strong T4 economy. You would need both. Because to make T4 units, you need like 50,000 energy minimum, probably. Nah. I don't know, 30,000 maybe? It's hard to say. I know I made a T4 lab on 400 metal. And I want to say I had 3 T3 fusions. I think. So I was like right around like 20 something thousand plus my T2 fusion or T1, well, T2 fusion, regular fusions. So I was probably right around 25,000, maybe a little more than that. That was only 400 income. He's got like 1,300 income. So you're gonna need way more energy. Raptor. Krogoth for Ghibli. Why is he retreating with his Krogoth? He's got 2 of them. 3. I mean, he can make the, yeah, he can make these really fast. I mean, he's got 60,000 energy. Yeah, he can make Krogoths fast with 1,300 income as well. Should be over soon. I mean, this much production. I mean, Upset King is only at 500. Ditto is at 679. Is that even right? How many does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 forges. It doesn't seem right, but I don't know. He might be getting... Or no, is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, it's only 5 pads. I mean, it should only be like 500 metal. He's not converting anything. This doesn't seem right. I mean, I guess it is right. I'd have to pause the game and actually look at it. I don't know how much these are. Maybe these big ones are like 100 plus. Maybe these are like 110 or something because it's got the whole pad. Maybe these are actually more than I'm thinking. And he died. He quit or died? Okay, well that was interesting. Is the game over yet? It is, so let's just speed through and see. And probably just gonna push with the Krogoths and it'll be over, right? Yeah. There we go. GG. Oh, did Ditto get bombed? He may have got bombed. I wasn't paying any attention. Alright, let's see, let's do that. That might be the only game for tonight. Don't see anybody else on. Alright, short stream tonight, not a lot of action, but I will probably be back tomorrow sometime. So we might have some streams, some games tomorrow.